¿Entendéis en inglés o necesitáis que os traduzcamos lo que vaya diciendo?
Yo entiendo.
¿Se entiende?
Yo entiendo un poco.
Es que más que nada para retrasar mucho si es japonés, inglés, español. Si tenéis luego alguna duda, pues me preguntáis.
No. That's a good start. Oh, there we go.
OK。はい、じゃあ、去年も来ましたけど、僕はモンスターハンター、今回はシリーズプロデューサーという形で来てます、辻本です。はい。で、こちらが、今回、モンスターハンタークロスのプロデューサーをやってます、小島。多分初めてですね。
はじめまして、慎太郎小島です。よろしく。
Ryozo, he's been to Spain before. He's the series producer on Monster Hunter. And Mr. Kojima is the producer of Monster Hunter Generations. So it's his first time in Spain.
はい。
タイトルの最新情報。
最新情報は、まずもう発表になってるのかな、
はい、
なってますけど、同梱版のものをですね、発売の方が決定しています。ありますか？
最後に出てきます。
最後に出てくるね。はい。で、こちらなんですけど、もう多分皆さん 3DS 持ってると思うんですけど、ぜひもう1台買ってください。
So just in terms of latest news, I think you saw recently we announced a special edition console that's coming to Europe in this beautiful red color. It comes with the game installed. I'm sure you already have a 3DS, but why not buy a second one as well and play Monster?
はい。で、あとですね、もう一つが発売日の方も、先日、発表させてもらって、7月の15になります。
We were just before we came to Europe, we were able to confirm the release date for Europe. It's going to be 15th of July 2016, so not long for you guys to wait to get your hands on the game.
はい。あとですね、あと DLC もですね、無料 DLC 今回も、いっぱい用意してまして、先日で言うと、狼と、ファイアーエンブレムのコラボのやつ、これ日本版には入ってなくて、今回のこの海外版のジェネレーションズから入ってるやつなので、まだ他にも発表してないやつもいっぱいありますので、ちょっと楽しみにしておいてください。
We also just recently announced the Okami collaboration DLC. I hope you saw the really cool trailer. Previously announced, the first one was Fire Emblem crossover as well. These ones actually aren't in the Japanese version, they're exclusive to the Western version of Monster Hunter Generations. We have even more exciting DLC announcements to come in the next few months, so stay tuned for some exciting news in that front.
Okay, so I guess this part's more for me and for us together. Is basically, so I'm sure some of you have seen it last year. We did the tour of Japan. We went to like all the crazy places where Monster Hunter is kind of a big thing over there. So we went to Monster Hunter Festa. We went to the Capcom store, Capcom bar, all those different places. USJ, Universal Studios Japan. We went to there and I did a video series. We've done that again this year. In February we went over to Japan. So that'll be coming soon. And then yeah, obviously as we progress further and further with the game, there'll be more content coming out for you guys, obviously in all languages, English, French, German, Spanish, Italian. I think that's it on that one. Oh, and then yeah, there's just some shots of like what we got up to in Japan. So you can expect, I think it's like a 6-video mini-series that basically just shows what we got up to and how Monster Hunter's doing with Monster Hunter Generations in Japan and what we hope to one day be here in the West. That's basically the idea behind it.
Jake.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, we aren't in any of these photos, Jake. Why not? Where are we?
I didn't edit it. That's really good.
People watch the series over the series.
Okay, and then the other activity that we're working on for the West is basically Twitch channel, which we've got up. Yeah, okay, some of you nodding, you've seen it. At the moment, obviously, it's only in English and it's only hosted by me. We do have the French community manager coming to do that. There are plans in the end to have all 5 languages for Europe covered, obviously EFIGs, English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish. But obviously, I don't speak any of those languages proficiently enough to do it myself. So we'll be working on that. But obviously you guys are not forgotten, you guys are equal like everyone else. It just takes time for me to find someone that can do what I do in Spanish over there.
Spanish joke.
Spanish joke, yeah. And yeah, I guess they already mentioned the news that's coming. Yeah, so I think that's kind of the that of the slides, right? That's it. There was something else that they should probably mention about the 3DS stuff, Mark. Okay, basically, obviously turn your Street Pass on, because while you're here, they've got their consoles out, so you might want to Street Pass their
So this is
yours is charging over there. That was mine.
oh, it's great.
Oh, it's good.
Que puedes hacer Street Pass.
No tengo pagada todavía del vuelo. Ya se va.
Ahora podemos hacer Street Pass con ellos si quieres.
And I think basically we just pass over to the Spanish guys to explain what happens next, because that's it for our little training.
Preguntad lo que queráis, levantad la mano y arrancamos.
Si lo podéis hacer en inglés, fenomenal, si no os traducimos.
Hablar ya no también. Hablarlo ya no también.
¿No?
Entenderlo sí, no.
Ah, bueno. ¿Quién se anima?
Tenemos muchas preguntas, ¿por qué nos han hecho los... Da igual, da igual.
Los compañeros de... Vale, vale, I'll take your photo. A ver. Es más fácil.
No, en serio, ¿verdad?
Todos.
¡Ay! ¡Neko!
Sí.
Con el grupo, perfecto, chicos.
So he's done this in every region. Basically, he gets a shot with his feline puppet.
Bueno, ¿alguien se anima?
¿Quieres hacer la pregunta que te hicimos? Aparte de Barbilla&cia, de nuestra gente de Barbilla&cia y Vídeo.
¿Tienes apuntado?
Ahí.
Muy bien. So they collected questions from their community. People all over Spain, so they chose the best ones.
So if you've got a few questions, just it's up to you.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, if we've got time, because that was the thing. If we have time, then they can choose some people to ask questions. Sure.
And then we go on to the community. Each community gets maybe 3 autographs.
Yeah. Cool.
¿Quieres empezar tú? Venga.
Voy a hacer español. Pensando en la vertiente competitiva, ¿tenéis pensado alguna adición en este sentido? Por ejemplo, un marcador de arena mundial.
Thinking about the competitive side of the game, do you have in mind any additional contents that you can share with us regarding competitive mode and
Como por ejemplo un marcador de arena a nivel mundial.
como un marcador de arena, no sé cómo se dice en inglés.
Un ranking.
Un ranking.
Que se está pensando en unificar ranking. Sí, hacer un ranking
Something
mundial.
that's like an arena rank.
Are there any plans for the arena quest in competitive mode of time trials?
Like online leaderboards.
Yeah.
ランキングとかはまあちょっと考える時もあるんですけど、とりあえず今の状態っていうのは僕たちはセーブデータ自体がローカルの方で今持っているので、これはまあランキングとかに なってくるとやっぱりどうしてもセーブデータとかはネットワークで管理とかしないといけなくなってくるので、今はちょっとやっぱりローカルの方でも遊べるような、携帯機ですので遊べるような、ゲームのシステムで作っていますので、現状でいうと、そこは、このローカル上でちょっと楽しんでいただくというところがになるかなと思います。
It's just a little difficult on a portable system to do something where you have to put the save data up into the network and say, for example, you want to get an online leaderboard for all arena quests or something like that. It's difficult to make it work with the data going onto the network and making sure it syncs properly. And since, of course, everyone loves playing Monster Hunter locally as well, they really want to focus on getting the game working locally the way it is. So, yeah, if you can enjoy it as it is, then that'd be great. But I mean, it's a nice idea, but there's certain difficulties in the development side.
Muy recurrida seguramente, pero no está descartada para la franquicia volver a consolas de solo de mesa, ahora que por ejemplo Nintendo va a sacar una máquina. Y solamente preguntar si está descartado.
Esta pregunta nos la ha hecho mucha gente y la tenemos que hacer porque es que mucha gente nos ha preguntado.
Many fans are asking whether you gave up on the idea of having the game on a home console. Are you just going to develop the game on portable consoles? With NX and everything. If they can't answer the question.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Who knows what the future holds?
¿Quién sabe lo que queda?
Shall I talk to you then?
もうちょっとライトなクエスチョンですね。
Any easier questions?
¿Una pregunta más fácil?
¿Chat de voz? ¿Chat de voz?
Voice chat?
¿Voice chat?
OK。ボイスチャットはですね、
ちょっといろいろ
毎回検討には入らせて、これもちょっと通信の話になりますけど、ボイスチャットってやっぱり通信ちょっと食っちゃう部分がありまして、今回のこの 3DS バージョンでいうと、その通信のところのボイスチャットでの通信っていうところはもうゲームの方に使っちゃってて、ちょっとそういう意味でちょっと通信力という意味でちょっと対応が結構苦しいです。
その分モスの時とかをしっかり通信してる。
We prefer to take out all the network bandwidth with making sure the game has no lag and that you're able to communicate with 4 players online in a seamless experience. If you add any more features on top, it always has to take something else away. You don't get it for free, so we think the best thing to do is focus on a really great lag-free monster hunting experience.
Yo tengo otra por aquí. A ver, los cazadores veteranos lo que buscan en cada nuevo juego es que haya una dificultad extra. ¿Qué podemos esperar de Monster Hunter Generations?
Veteran hunters always expect the new game to be harder. What kind of difficulties, additional difficulties can you find in the new game?
新しく入ってくるユーザーもそうだし、当然今までのハンターさんたちも楽しめるような難易度調整をしっかりしているので、サクサクと進んでこんなの簡単だと思ってたら手強いモンスター当然用意してますので期待してください。2つなのね、そちらもなかなか手強いです。あとダウンロードもね、いるんで大丈夫です。
Well, we've got these 2 new versions of the monsters called I don't know the exact Spanish term, but like the deviant monsters.
Maybe you can talk to her because she's filming.
Yeah.
She wants to use you.
That would be funny. There's the 2 new kinds of variations on the monsters called the deviant monsters and the hyper monsters. So it's kind of new versions of each one. That's an even tougher challenge. It's like nothing you've seen before, even if you've played the series for 10 years. So along with that, we've got obviously a lot of quests for you to enjoy and DLC content coming, which increases the difficulty as well. So there's plenty of really meaty content for veteran fans to enjoy the difficulty.
Vamos, han añadido dos tipos nuevos de monstruo, además de las dificultades Hyper and Tibian, que son variante Hyper.
Variante fuerte, digamos, ¿no?
Hardcore duro.
Sí, hardcore.
Además de las dificultades del juego en sí, también va a venir contenido adicional que va a suponer mayores retos.
Vale, perfecto.
Yo tengo una pregunta que es muy personal mía, en verdad, pero que si han pensado alguna vez en hacer alguna colaboración de las que hacen de DLCs o de trazos o algo y tal, con algunos personajes clásicos del manga en Japón, como Astro Boy o Kinnikuman, ya que, bueno, algunos sería una manera de acercar también.
You mentioned before some crossovers that you're doing, and he's asking like a personal question. I guess his favorite. If you are even thinking of maybe doing something with traditional manga characters like
Astro Boy, Kinnikuman or...
Sí, fuera como...
I think it's so beautiful.
そうですね、
It's making you think.
もちろんですね、コラボレーションというのはすごくモンスターハンターって皆さんご存知の通り、いろんなところとコラボレーションを実はさせてもらってて、ただちょっと残念ながらちょっと日本だけでしか出せてないものがいっぱいあってですね、これちょっとやはり僕たちだけでもなく、やっぱりいろんな人たちにね協力してもらってやることなので、基本は皆さんに喜んでもらえるようなところとか驚いてもらえるようなコラボレーションって基本はやりたいとは思ってるんですけど、ここはねやっぱり相手様もあるところなので、いいタイミングで、これコラボレーションって大体そんなもんなんですけど、お互いがマッチするタイミングで何かできればっていう話の時が結構あるので、そうですね、いろんな意見とかはいただいてますけど、できるところとできないところもありますし、タイミングというものもあるんじゃないかなと。
So it's interesting to hear the kind of franchises that some people would like to see. When you make a crossover, it obviously depends on a lot of factors like timing and licensing rights. It can be quite difficult. You need to have yourselves and the other company both be willing to do it and have agreement on it and so on and so forth. It's quite tough. Even at the moment, the existing collaborations in again in Japan, some of them are crossovers with anime series or characters. Some of those we haven't been able to put in the Western version due to global licensing rights issues. But of course, we wouldn't want to just remove content without putting something new in, which is why we have the new Western exclusive DLC as well, such as Fire Emblem, Okami, and more to come. But when it comes to things like this series, I mean, it's nice, it's interesting to hear the series he likes. Obviously, you can never promise anything, but we're always trying to think of the next great idea for DLC collaboration. So it just really comes down to a lot of factors and a lot of timing issues. So thanks for the interesting feedback.
Básicamente que les parece muy interesante que pensemos ese tipo de personajes porque es muy difícil llegar a este tipo de acuerdos, no solo porque, o sea, no basta con que ellos quieran, sino que la otra compañía tiene que querer. Además, hay un asunto de tiempos y de que le interesa a las dos en ese momento hacerlo, o incluso de licencias. Y por eso hay cosas que salen en Japón, que el acuerdo vale allí, pero no se han podido sacar de Japón, pero precisamente por eso han hecho un contenido exclusivo para Europa, o sea, para Occidente, que para compensar las cosas que no han podido sacar que estaban en Japón. Pero que muchas gracias, porque es muy interesante oír las cosas que les gustan. Yeah, last question before we split them up.
Yeah, so what was the inspiration behind introducing the hunting styles and skills? Because they seem like an awesome addition, but can we hope to have them stay in the franchise, or are they more like a one-off thing we won't see again?
そうなんですけど、これからテーマの遊びになるんですか、それともジェネレーションならではの楽しみ方ですか。
まずですね、この仮技と狩猟スタイルっていうのが生まれたきっかけっていうと、ジェネレーション自体のコンセプトでお祭り感っていうのがあるんですけど、お祭り感があるっていうコンセプトが出た理由っていうのが10周年を迎えて、 この10周年を迎えたからこそ今作れるお祭り感のあるモンスターハンターを作ろうってなった時に出てきたものなので、それで、どういうふうな作りになってきたかというと、こちらここまで先です。
そうね、まあその10周年の流れで10年間のいろんなハンターさんのプレイスタイルいろいろと調べて僕らも勉強した結果、こう同じ武器を使い続けてる人が結構多くて、その武器のそのバリエーションとして可能性を広げるための一つのアイデアとしてその治療スタイルというふうなのが生まれました。で、その武器ずっと使っててもなんか、ね、乗ることができないやつとか乗る可能性ができたりとか、そういうふうなのちょっとできたら面白いなっていうところと、仮技っていうのはその狩りに行った後のいろいろ体験とかだとためさんとかできるあるんですけど、そういうのがない武器とかもあるので、そういうところでもその気持ちよさとかそういうのもエッセンスとしてアクセントとしてなんか気持ちいい技、それが仮技で、バリエーションとアクセントみたいな感じでの広がりをアクションの気持ちよさ、俺かっこいいっていうプレーがよりできるモンスターハンターを目指してそういう要素を入れました。
今後の可能性については
一応今後のところでいうとどの要素もそうなんですけど、毎回そのタイトルを作る時にコンセプトというものがあって、そのコンセプトに基づいてどのようなシステムであったり遊びであったりとか入れるっていうのを決めていくので、もちろんこの仮技とかスタイルとかっていうのを次もし作る時に続けるかもわかんないですし、またコンセプト違うところで作ろうって考えた時はもしかしたら使わないかもわかんないですし、そこら辺はちょっと次の、タイトルのコンセプトによるので一概には言えないっていう。
So the concept behind hunting styles is that the series has been around now for 10 or 12 years. We've seen that players have a variety of hunting styles between themselves. Even if two of you use the same weapon, you might have a totally different approach to the game. So taking the chance of like a 10th, not quite a 10th anniversary exactly, but over 10 years of Monster Hunter, I want to have a kind of a special event feeling, like a celebration. It feels like a sort of a celebration of the history of Monster Hunter, and bearing in mind that everyone has their own style, then we thought we'd make it official within the gameplay that even when you use, say, the hammer, one guy might want to use a more aggressive style or one a more support style, or maybe you've been using certain weapons where unless you use the insect blade, for example, you can't jump on top of the monsters easily. Well, now with the new aerial style, you can jump right on top of any weapon. Do you want to go with that?
I think translate. Because there's more coming?
Yeah, there's more coming.
I don't think.
Okay, everyone gets it?
We can just go and I can sort it out later.
Sure. And also it just means there's new potential for you guys. Maybe you ignored a certain weapon until now because you didn't like it, but now when you try it out to form new styles, there's a whole new potential to each weapon. For example, Jake never touched the heavy bowgun before. He's so excited about being able to jump up and shoot down, and it looks so cool that these kind of new potentials that come out are really exciting. In terms of the future, we take each title as it comes and we add features that make sense for that title. Whatever's coming in the future for Monster Hunter, whether or not it makes sense to keep these features or to change them to something new, we just consider it every time we make a new game. We don't have it set in stone that, this is definitely going to be there or it's definitely going to be gone. So we have to just see what happens in the future.